Flooding, high winds, down trees, electric outages, all of those things that absolutely need to be prepared and planned for that. We in the city side will continue to do what we have to do to provide the outlets for people such as shelters, emergency evacuation, flood notices, advance notices, as much information as we can get out there. It looks to me at this point in time, if the prediction is fulfilled, we're going to wind up evacuating a substantial amount of low-lying area in the city of Stamford. We haven't concluded that yet, but the way the models are looking, it probably makes the most sense to do at this point.
If we have to have an evacuation, we will transport the people to two locations. One will be St. Mary's Church, the other will be St. Clement's Church. From that point, the Connecticut Transit Company will move them to a shelter, either at Stamford High School, number one, then Ripawam, number two. If they become overcrowded, we will then utilize West Hill High School as the third. If need be, we have the family housing at St. Clement's Church, and I've already spoken to Father Malloy, and that could be occupied.
We have 5 buildings in Stamford Public Schools that are used as emergency shelters, and of course if they are, then our buildings wouldn't be accessible to staff. Monday is the first day of school for employees, and we expected 1,500 employees to show up at West Hill High School at 7:30 in the morning on Monday. At the end of this meeting today, in this conference, I'm going to be in contact by our website. We have a phone chain with all our building principals to communication is still available to everyone, to put a notice out of what we're going to do in the morning, Monday, and to keep everybody aware and vigilant about any further announcements as the storm gets closer. We have to make decisions.
We'll be there for the public. We've been there before. We'll be here for the public at this time. I would hope people would triage their calls to 911, and if they're not of exigent circumstance, maybe they can hold off during the height of the storm, and we'll take those calls in order, and we're here to serve whatever people need.
Any extreme weather, there's a level of inconvenience that the public has to accept. So stay inside, okay? On the wire issue, even if the wire is not sparking, even if you think it's a phone wire or a cable wire, you should still call CL&P, but travel only in the most dire emergency.
People that own SUVs feel that regardless of the weather, that they'll be okay. That's not the case. They're subject to the same flooding. So please do not have the false impression that you can go out there because you have an SUV.